Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. This is a scene for Requiem for London. We are back at the docks in Mercy, or near the end of the docks anyway, where two characters are going to be meeting for the first time. And one of them having just gotten off the boat, so to speak, heading her way into town after hearing many warnings about coming here, about being here. But it's up to her where her destination leads her on this island. So if you want to go ahead and take it away.
I will indeed. Leslie not so much as stamped off, deftly off the boat, her sea legs being haven't been got, and now all of a sudden finding herself back on non-moving deck. She sort of takes a bit of a time to readjust herself, almost as though in the very first movie of Pirates of the Caribbean, where Jack Sparrow enters quite jovially with a bit of bounce in the step, the pier, and sort of shrugs into her coat again. He's dressed a lot warmer than the natives, as it were, not being from here normally. Adjusts the cigarette in her mouth and gives the old boy a wave, takes a duffel bag, and actually has a tourist brochure and is just looking at it and just going, pub, pub, doily collection, fucking doily collection. And then just starts tromping down the pier, looking for whoever to sort of give her a few instructions.
Well, there's probably a few individuals here, even though, despite the fact having come in at night here in the fog, that nice Mercy fog starting to roll in, most people who are ship hands and stuff are, it seems mostly just fishermen, for the lack of a better term, out here in Mercy. Although there's a few different types of things out there, but most of the people coming in have gotten their catch and stuff like that. One particular individual, though, at the near the end of the piers, where there seems to be a few benches looking out over the sea in the bay, in the sea area, there seems to be one individual sort of staring off into the distance, like seeming to watch the ships go by. He seems surprisingly like maybe a man in his late 20s, maybe early 30s, depending if you look at him. And he definitely looks like he's had well, like he's definitely looks like he's fallen into the ocean in his clothes. Actually, they look like they may have been relatively like decent clothes, not like overtly nice or anything like that, but because of the having seemed to have taken in a lot of seawater, seems to they give him a regular sort of bedraggled thing. His blondish curling hair seems to be now all more ragged and and those curls seem just a lot more like waves than anything else, and almost just plastered to his forehead. And his skin looks so horribly pale, like he's cold, like absolutely cold. And his eyes are just staring out in the distance. And he's thumbing something in his right hand, just like looks like a small piece of paper as he's just sort of staring out, almost unblinking. Almost eerie how unblinking it is.
Ironically, that's exactly the kind of person that Leslie is looking for. She approaches all these hard-working gentlemen, all these people who, earn a decent wage with decent work. She hasn't really got time for them. They're just going to slave and toil and expire. She doesn't need those kind of people. She needs this kind of person. This kind of a person who's seen some shit. She appreciates people who've seen some shit. And so she'll walk up, and as she walks up, I'll give you a brief description. She's tall for a woman, quite obviously feminine though, but she's got quite a lot of muscle in the shoulders, and you can see that she's got quite a strong walk as well. However, you will notice that there's a quite a heavy-duty metal brace on her right knee, and she walks with a bit of a limp. Other than that, she's clad completely in black, combat boots, that kind of gear. As far as her hair goes, it's black white shot through dye or natural, you can't really tell, but there's definitely a few stragglers there. And yeah, she just comes up to you and just actually snaps her fingers in front of your nose and goes, wait.
This is the first time he actually. And he blinks.
I will you will hear quite a strong heartbeat from her. She is not hiding anything. She is wonderful.
And it's partially that, and partially the snap and the voice pulling him from whatever depths that he had been in, some strange dreams of a ship on the ocean and laughter and something, and eyes and fire and hooks, some dark dream. Suddenly that, hey there man, brings him out, and there's a blink there, and the hand like instinctively crumples up around the seemingly piece of paper in his hand, and he puts it right up to his heart as he looks up to the woman, seeming almost completely bewildered to see someone in front of him, and kind of bewildered and confused as to where he is. Hi.
Leslie just sort of flicks the bottom of the cigarette packet. One of the stogies sort of fly out of it, and she'll pop it between her teeth and light it and just flick again, offer it to you. You look like you need a drink. Or you've had too many.
And he kind of reaches his hand up, and he feels his hair, and he kind of looks at it for a moment. Like, you might be right about one too many. I'm sorry. Can I? What day is it?
Leslie actually just looks at the constellations and goes, yeah, 19th October. Should be roughly just on 2 a.m.
2 a.m. October.
I haven't got all fucking night to talk. And she'll just again just play around with a cigarette and just say, look, where's the local watering hole? I'm dead tired.
Yeah, you're looking for the, I'm trying to remember the name, I think a pheasant is, in the name of it. Sorry, my first time being there was a few days ago, but I know the way there. I could show you. I'm not that good with giving directions.
At the words of my first time there was a few days ago, she'll actually just sort of fold her arms and just snort and laugh, and some of the cigarette smoke comes out, and as she goes, looks like they party hard. Sounds like my kind of place.
Well, they certainly party. That's that's for sure. Yeah, I'll take you there, and that's despite the fact he seems very awkward, very shy, almost uncertain of himself, for lack of a better term. Before he sort of stands up, and he's actually decently tall himself, like maybe about 6'2", definitely above most average height. Where he starts walking along. I'm sorry. You. I don't think I've seen you before. You're asking about. You must. Oh, you're new. How long you've been in Mercy then?
She'll again look at the stars and go, not a full hour yet.
Oh. Wow. Huh. And he kind of takes a moment. He sort of stops and he looks back and he's seeing the dock and the boats. And there's almost like a look of like confusion of like, how did I? Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. I haven't been feeling myself these last few days. Yeah, I'll just take you to the pub and hook you up with a drink. And I met the bartender. He should be able to hook you up. And yeah, we should be good there. Yeah. I'm sorry. My name's Andrew. Um, what's yours?
None of your business at this point, Andrew. If you buy me a drink, that could change. And she'll actually look you up and down. And she gives you a look that is best described as appraising.
There's a moment there. There's a pause. It's like, yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Um, it might not be a bad idea. In fact, it's for the first time. It's been a long time as he begins to think about it. Has he really ever bought a lady a drink? How long ago was that? Might be a nice change of pace. And besides, Little Red always said he needed to be a bit more social, but at the same time, he may be into walk. Yeah, drink. Yeah, sure. I can buy a drink. You don't strike me as the dirty martini types.
You've read me right so far. But we'll see what's on tap when we get there. She'll just sort of stretch and you can hear a couple of joints crack and just crack her neck back into place and just limp off and actually just limp off in front of you and just look over her shoulder. Are you coming or what?
Mm.
By itself.
And he starts to follow along, and not really seeming to notice the fact that his clothes have been completely soaked wet. As a matter of fact, it doesn't seem that cold at all, despite having taken a drink at 2 in the morning, and it's foggy as all get out. But he seems to be at least navigating his way fairly well, though there's once or twice he stops and goes, things get twisted about in the fog. Yeah, this way. We'll be able to find it this way. So, what brings you to? Sorry.
Sorry, girl.
No. What's bringing you to Mercy?
Holidays. I just love kite surfing.
Well, I think the what was it, the Wolf Festival? I think that just went by, so I think you missed that one. Unless you're talking about vacation holiday.
I just love building sandcastles. Adore it. Spend hours. Honestly, I'm just fucking with you. Fate has brought me here. Let's just leave it at
that. Fair enough. Personally, I like the sandcastles bit a bit more.
No, don't get me wrong. I still like building sandcastles. I just haven't got all my kit with me.
Well, considering the beach. I'm sorry. You should give me a. You should give him a what?
A bit of a wry grin and elbow to the ribs, as in, as sandcastles. I still like building sandcastles. Just haven't got my kit with me.
And it's the weirdest thing for a moment, that interaction that's like off of something like that, almost like back home with the boys, or at least even some of the girls there back from the younger days. It's such a wash of memories for a moment there, but it goes, uh, yeah, yeah. Sadly, well, the good thing is this is a vacation destination. I'm sure they have plenty of kits around, and they have a freaking Ferris wheel. What can you imagine that?
You've ever played Cards Against Humanity? What was that magical combination where, Ferris wheel is like a wheel of corpses? Anyway, I'll have to find it for you again. She's just mumbling to herself, staring off into the distance with this sparkle in her eye and a stupid grin plastered on her face. So how long's the sub open for? Because I'm ready to pull an all-nighter, to be honest with you, and it's like past midnight anyway, so we're talking we need to break in to go get a bottle of gin or something, or what?
Well, you'd actually be surprised about the pubs here in Mercy. They when fishermen need to drink, they'll drink all night if need be.
Yeah, but I'm not talking any old shit, man. Those days are gone for me.
I'm sorry, repeating that one more time.
I said, yeah, but I'm not talking about drinking any old shit, mate. Those days are gone, come and gone for me. I'm talking top shelf stuff.
Well, I think they have some. I think they have some of the harder stuff there too. Hmm. Be honest, I wonder. Actually, I have no idea if they do. I seem to remember pints. I don't really remember a whole lot. Sorry, it's well, as you said, I must have partied pretty hard there, so I'm sure they have what you like.
You can just feel that Leslie's getting aggravated now, and that her patience is about to fucking snap. Just get to sort of see her clench her fist in her hoodie pocket, just get a pack of cigarettes out, just spit out the stub of one, flick and light another cigarette, and then just sort of again give you that appraising look and go, mate, what are you on?
Um, mm, Nothing. I'm on.
Stupid. I'm not fucking stupid. What are you on? What's making the rounds? I'm not a cop if that's what you think.
Didn't expect you to.
But
Um, for a moment, he's thinking about a lie, some lie of some kind to give this woman about what he could possibly be on. But the first thing that comes to his mind is actually a bit more of the truth, at least a truth that was true. To be completely honest, I've been having trouble sleeping. Lots of trouble sleeping. My mind just keeps working, just keeps working all the time, and I've been trying different sleeping medication, and it's just not working.
I actually don't give a shit about your life story or what the fuck is wrong with you. What are you on? What is the market that is taken? Because I don't want to step on any toes when I set up shop. Savvy?
Oh, okay. Sorry. because it's a little glitchy here. So you're asking him whose take is he on, or something else? Not what kind of drugs he might be taking.
Pretty much, she's under the impression that you're on something. She wants to know what the fuck it is that you're on, and how what the chances are of trading on toes if she would set up shop and leaving the rest to your imagination.
Oh, okay, okay. So he's at that point. He's like, and mainly because I can't remember a few different sleeping pill names. He names. I've he thinks back. I was doing a little bit of he names like at least 3 different brands. A little bit of this, a little bit of the white pill. I can't remember that one's name, and yeah, at least 3 different things that I'm not entirely sure how much of each combination I tried. As far as setting up shop here, I guess that depends on your the business that you're wanting to set up.
She just looks at you like you're a fucking idiot and goes, "Well, I'm not a chemist. If that's what you're asking,
I was not asking.
but I have some hands-on experience."
Oh.
But no, I can't help you with your little white pills, my friend. Talking about something potentially a bit more kicky.
It takes a moment. And goes, oh, and then it finally clicks. So it's like, oh, it might be that sleep deprivation finally kicked in, or some that more of that fog lifting, and it's just like, oh, okay. To be honest, things are pretty boring around Mercy. To be honest, I'm not saying that there couldn't be some people setting up have already set up shop. I just wouldn't know who they would be. I could at least introduce you to some people who would, though.
You can just see her browsing. Can you get that sort of wash of fuck? I'm done with this guy already. And she'll again just crack her neck. It's almost like a nervous reflex, or she does it a lot. She'll just sort of go, "Mate, how long have you been on this island? Because you don't seem to know shit."
Sorry, she asked me how long have I been on this shit.
She pretty much says, "How long have you been on this island? Because you don't seem to know shit."
Oh yeah. 3 months at most.
All right.
Look,
All right.
the if you want to know if you want to know at least a little bit more about this island, you might want to talk to someone who's been either here longer or is more connected. I'm as much as you may have seen me, I'm not really someone who goes out a whole lot. I usually try to keep mostly to myself. But I know the person who owns the pub. Um, he uh, he could he could definitely give you more of an idea of things, what's going on. I'm sorry, I'm just.
No, sorry. It's all good. It's all good. And you can see that she's still frustrated, but she'll just come over to put a hand on your shoulder and go, "It's all good. Don't worry about the thing. It's not your fault that you don't know anything. And it's also not your fault that you blend in so well with the hobo wildlife. Normally, when you want to know something about somewhere new, you ask a hairdresser, a taxi driver, a barkeep, or a hobo. But unfortunately, one of my wells has run dry, so it's been a great night, and she'll clap a couple of hands against your cheek and go, it's been a great night, it's been great meeting you. Point me in the direction of the pub, please, because you're wasting my time right now.
Oh, that's like, oh, at that moment, there's almost a, oh. For a moment, he kind of looks down at his clothes for a moment and is like, oh, well, I see where the hobo bit came from. Fine. You want the pheasant? Well, like I said, you're going to get twisted around in this mist here. I'll walk you to the door, and then we can part ways, and maybe we'll bump into each other once or twice on this island and never meet again. Sound good?
Sounds perfect. Sounds peachy. And what a gentleman you are.
Oh. I don't know about no gentleman, but at the very least, it's your first time on the island. It's late at night. This island is casts long shadows, let me tell you.
For a moment, her sort of demeanor drops, her tough girl demeanor drops, and she sort of stares off into the fog and goes, yeah, I've been warned about that. Anyways, then she'll just point her nose to the direction that you're walking, onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards. And down the hatch if you find something you like.
And they will proceed to walk on. Leslie is doing her best not to sort of go, oh, did I hurt your feelings? But she's just smiling to herself like a fucking idiot and just follows you to the pub.
Mm-hmm. There's a moment as there's walking to the pub. Eventually, they're down those foggy streets, the curling mists where there seems to be shapes and figures. There's almost a moment in like the corner of Andrew's eye. He almost catches like sight of almost like a man hanging from a street lamp or something, but he looks and he closes his eyes and looks for a moment, and no, there wasn't anything there. No, it was weird. Eventually, the lights are on, and there you can hear the sound of people, well, decently loud, not horrifically, and there's almost like a physical, almost aversion for a moment from Andrew as he starts to get close to it. He closes his eyes, then he sort of opens them again, like one at a time, before it's like starts listening. Sorry, the last time I was here, they had a horrible DJ. I don't know what to tell you, but that's the pheasant. That's the place you want to go. You'll know the barkeep. He's got quite a few tattoos on him, as they usually do. And you can tell him Andrew sent you.
Alright.
No.
Dude. Thanks, Andrew.
No worries.
Hey, no hard feelings, eh? I'm like this with everyone.
Well, if anything, I think you're gonna fit in just fine with some of the folks around here. There's almost like a sort of like sadness
They always
to
say
that.
in the name. Duh. But yeah, Leslie again just flicks one cigarette, lights another one. For whatever reason, she's just chain smoking today. And she'll just go, yeah, they always say that, and then I end up in flowers to the widows. Hey, at least I have a heart somewhere in this. Actually, I think I left it behind. Doodle Pip, my old man. Might be around. Hey, maybe next time find me that drink.
Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe when I get my head together and better clothes.
Well, the
And
line in Fight Club, it's not until we've lost everything that we're free to do it. Clothes do not make us the man maketh the man. She'll give you a jovial punch in the shoulder and say, you're just confused. Go have some pills, chill out, it'll be fine.
there's almost a moment when she does that, she goes to the line. Almost got that part, too. Oh, sorry. Old memories. Yeah. Perhaps I do need to sort some things out. Sorry, what did you just say it was? I know you just told me, but I'm still having trouble remembering that day. So it was the 18th?
18th, 19th,
So,
she'll actually take a wristwatch off, and it's just a cheap little thing. She'll hand it to you. It's got a look. For funsies, it's the Deadpool watch.
yeah, he sort of takes a look at it and he sees the time and he sees the date. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. There's something I usually do on the weekends to sort of get my head together, and well, I guess I partied too hard, and well, maybe this weekend I can finally beat Mr. White. He goes to hand back the watch.
She just holds up her hand. Nah, keep it. Present from me to you.
Okay, now that's not fair. If you're going to be giving me gifts, I can't have.
What?
Sorry?
What? Can't have what?
If you're just going to be giving me things, first you give me shit. Now you're giving me a watch. No, that's not fair. That I can't. All I did was lead you to a bar. There's no need for this.
Yeah, no, but I gave you shit, so maybe this is a manner of an apology. Ever think of that?
Granted. Then again, I haven't necessarily been the most helpful of individuals, or what you've been.
Done your part.
Okay, I'll take the watch. Hold on, let me check. And he starts going through his pockets real fast. And he does actually manage to find a wallet. Looks for a moment, it looks like he almost doesn't recognize it, but he opens it up and there's definitely cash. First round's on me. After that, you don't see my face again unless we have to run into each other.
Sounds like a deal, homie. She'll take the cash. She's cashed up anyway, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. She'll just stuff it down her bra and goes, till next time then, I suppose, till we favorably or unfavorably meet.
Sounds fair. Until next time. With that, Andrew begins to sort of wander back off into the night. Before he stops and looks back at the wallet, he's looking at it. He says, it's not his wallet. Looks at it. He opens it up, and he sees the ID of old Joe. And there's just this instant sense of revulsion for a moment as Leslie may or may not be watching him as he sort of stuffs the ID back in there, and he just sort of like hurls it as far as he can, which surprisingly just goes right out into the mist. Apparently he's got a good arm. before rubbing his head again and started muttering to himself before he goes wandering back out into the mist.
And Leslie shoulder barges the door open and heads to the bar for shooters.
And with that, a strange meeting of misfits on this night. Will their paths cross again? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be a bit more amiable next time. Or maybe this is just the start of the pressure cooker starting to turn to something more. Who's to say? Until then, everyone, thank you all for watching. Good night, good morning, good afternoon.